For centuries, the voices of ancient civilizations have remained locked within silent stones, fragile scrolls, and forgotten ruins. Their languages, once vibrant, poetic, and alive, became mysteries. Trapped in scripts that no one could read, archaeologists could touch their words but not understand them. Entire worlds of knowledge, wisdom, and history were sealed away by time itself. But now, for the first time in human history, modern technology is giving those voices a chance to speak again. The story begins with a small clay tablet discovered in northern Iraq, covered in wedge-shaped symbols known as cuneiform. For decades, experts could only partially translate its meaning. It was like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. But when researchers fed thousands of such inscriptions into a powerful artificial intelligence model, something extraordinary happened. Within days, the algorithm identified hidden patterns, grammar rules, syntax structures, and even linguistic nuances that no human had ever noticed. The AI not only translated the tablet, but also predicted missing words with remarkable accuracy. It was as though the computer had learned to think like an ancient scribe. This marked a turning point. What once took decades of human study could now be achieved in hours. Soon, archaeologists began digitizing everything: papyrus scrolls, stone carvings, even cave markings. High-resolution imaging and machine learning were applied to analyze layers of faded ink invisible to the human eye. In Egypt, ancient temple walls were scanned using hyperspectral cameras, revealing hidden inscriptions beneath centuries of dust. In Greece, deep learning algorithms reconstructed entire fragments of lost plays. In South America, Mayan glyphs long considered indecipherable were translated into full sentences for the first time. But decoding ancient languages is not only about technology, it is also about understanding humanity. Every word, symbol, and phrase carries a story about who we were, what we feared, what we believed, and what we dreamed of. Artificial intelligence became a bridge across time, connecting the minds of ancient people with those of the present. One of the most remarkable breakthroughs came from the Rosetta Project, a global collaboration of linguists, historians, and data scientists. Using a combination of neural networks and linguistic modeling, they developed an AI capable of translating any unknown script by comparing it to hundreds of known languages. The system, inspired by the same principles as speech recognition software, treated ancient symbols like a form of data compression patterns, waiting to be unpacked. When researchers tested the program on the mysterious Indus Valley script, which had baffled scholars for over a century, the AI produced astonishing results. It detected recurring sequences that corresponded to agricultural terms and trade records. For the first time, humanity caught a glimpse of what those symbols truly meant. We were finally hearing the economic and cultural heartbeat of one of the world's earliest civilizations. In another project, linguists used deep learning algorithms to simulate the sound of lost languages. By analyzing phonetic clues preserved in related tongues, they were able to reconstruct how ancient words might have been pronounced. In a laboratory filled with speakers and sensors, the voice of an Egyptian priest was heard reciting hymns to the sun god for the first time in over 3,000 years. It was both eerie and beautiful digital resurrection of a vanished voice. Yet the process was not without challenges. Artificial intelligence could misinterpret context, humor, or metaphor concepts deeply rooted in culture. A simple phrase might carry multiple meanings depending on tone or tradition. To overcome this, teams began pairing AI analysis with human intuition. Scholars acted as cultural interpreters, ensuring that the machines understood not only what was written, but why. This collaboration between humans and machines became the foundation of a new scientific field known as digital archaeology. Data scientists built virtual models of ancient cities where every inscription was tagged, translated, and connected to historical events. Students could walk through these reconstructed environments using virtual reality headsets, reading ancient graffiti on digital walls, and hearing translations whispered in their ears. As more data accumulated, artificial intelligence began discovering connections across civilizations, similar phrases appearing in distant regions. Shared myths encoded in different languages. These findings suggested that human communication, even thousands of years ago, was more interconnected than anyone had realized. The human story, it seemed, was not divided by language, but united by meaning. Perhaps the most profound moment came when researchers at a European lab successfully translated a newly unearthed bronze plate from the Mediterranean. The text, written in a language never seen before, contained what appeared to be a message from a lost people. We record this for those who will come after us. May our words survive the winds of time. It was as if the ancients had predicted their silence and trusted the future to restore their voice. But standing in the museum where that plate now rests, I realized that decoding ancient languages with modern technology is not just about science. It is about empathy. It is about listening to those who came before us and giving them back their voice. These languages are not dead. They are merely waiting to be understood. The future of linguistics no longer lies in books alone, but in algorithms that can read, learn, and interpret the essence of communication itself through artificial intelligence. We are not just recovering lost words, we are reconnecting with the shared human consciousness that stretches across millennia. And somewhere deep in the data streams of our most advanced machines, the voices of ancient poets, builders, and dreamers are whispering once again, telling us their stories finally heard, finally understood.